He said, let the dead bury the dead. That sounds kind of harsh. No, you can't go bury your father. You go preach the kingdom. But my father, see, especially in the Hebrew culture, that was huge, right? And so, but he says, no, you let the dead bury the dead. You go preach the gospel. Why? Because that's how important the gospel is. Jesus was focused. Lord, your mother and your brothers and your sisters are all here to see you. Who is my mother? Who is my brother? Who are my? But he that does the will of God. Focus. Acts chapter 3. Peter going along sees this lame man, Peter and John going up to the temple. They see the lame man. And it says, Peter fastening his eyes upon him. What was he doing? Focus. I guarantee you, Peter wasn't looking around going, is anybody else going to watch me? Has the cameras got it? Quick, bring the cameras up. We got to put this on YouTube. Okay, I'll hold off. Just hang on. The camera, they're not here yet. They were in a car behind me. I'm waiting. I'll just wait here a minute. No, he was focused, and he fastened his eyes upon him, and he got that man healed. Amen? Focus. But everything the devil does is try to make you lose focus. He tries to get you into fear so you'll lose focus. Why? When Peter was walking on the water, what did he do? He lost focus. He walked on the water as long as he maintained focus on Jesus. The minute he got his eyes on the circumstances, he lost focus, he was distracted, and he started to sink. Focus. But see, people don't have focus. Matter of fact, they say that when you're in a business or in a situation, somebody comes in and interrupts you, it takes 17 minutes just for you to refocus and get back to where you were when you got interrupted. Now imagine if you get interrupted about every 15 minutes. You're never going to get your focus back. And then you end up at the end, you know what happens? At the end of the day, you go home thinking, oh, you're so tired because you worked so hard today. No, only worked hard. You're mentally tired because you worked hard at trying to regain focus. It's not what you accomplished. It causes you to lose focus. And this is what, whenever I first started studying, when I was studying especially healing, I would get out of bed, get dressed, get around, but then I would go sit down at my desk. I had a cassette tape player. I had my Strong's Concordance. I had my Dake's Bible, and I had some teaching tapes by really one person at one point. And I focused on that, and I took everything they said, and I sat there, and I usually sit there between 15 and 18 hours a day. And then I would go to bed, and my wife would cook food, whatever, bring it to me, and I would eat and study sitting there. Didn't even get up to go eat. Why? Because I was focused. Why? Because I had a grave. And I didn't want anybody else to have a grave, and I was looking for answers. And I got focused, and I had everybody in the world try to pull me off of that and distract me. Oh, brother, you need to let it go. Oh, you need to let this go. You need to do this. Oh, you need to look at this. And then people say, well, let's look at the times. Let's study prophecy. Nope. Why? What's going to happen is going to happen. I don't care. I'm just going to be ready, and I want to get the answer. And I stayed focused. And you know what? 30 years later, it paid off. Why? Because then when my third daughter, when she fell from the window and died, we were ready to bring her back. I didn't take her to the doctor and give her dead body to the doctors like we did my first daughter. We fought for her for 45 minutes, and she came back. Why? Focus. And I guarantee you during that time that we were calling her back, we were focused. Amen. We weren't distracted. Well, do we say it this way? Do we say it that way? Do we need to do this? How do we need to do this? Do we just praise until the glory falls and the presence of God shows up? No. And why? Because that's not Bible. That's not what you do. That's not what Jesus did. He went to the body. He spoke to the body. He told them to arise. He told them to awake. And that's what we did. Well, so you have to get focused and not go off into every wind of doctrine, because I'm telling you.